Hello, hello, hello. Monday, 3:30, I don't know, but here's my update for you. Starting, the paint is coming to an end. Probably by Wednesday we'll be all second coated. And like I said, we didn't do the trim. I think the trim looks nice enough. There are areas and doors that certainly need touch up, but I don't want to touch up a section, make it look white, and then it's a different color white over there. So I'm gonna make some executive decisions. I bought semi-gloss white because I will go around and I will do some spot painting. I just don't want to do it all because all of this trim work is, especially the dental work, and just down here and trimming this all out and everywhere. It's a lot of white and a lot of work. It's another probably 2 days added on for two guys. And I'm trying to avoid that. Here's your new color though. I know there's not light in here. We have the bathroom first coated, and then when we first coat, you notice if there's problems, we go back patch, make sure that there's no problems there. The old painter ended his color. You can see the gray wave here. That's the wave of the gray, and then below that is the original color. And how I solve that is I'll just put a bead of white caulking right down there to make that disappear. All right, we know what we're doing in here. Bedroom one. I believe this one's second coated. We cleaned up the sills to try to make them look as white as possible. Clean them up best we can. Try to avoid painting this white. And I will do the trim in here. When we pull this carpet out, we pulled out the trim because the new floor has to go under that trim. We don't want to butt up to it and leave like little gaps. So you want to be able to run the flooring right up to the wall, and then we're going to put the baseboard back on, and that's going to be all painted white. So the two bedrooms will have all new white painted trim at the bottom. But you know, this door has fingerprints on it. If all of that is livable, that's great. And like I said, I will go around and get exactly areas that I definitely see needed down low. I'll come into the dining area. That's a nice color, by the way. I really like this color gray. And the ceiling is just fine. There's no need to do the ceiling. This is pretty white. This pole is pretty clean. I'm gonna put an electrical plate there and a plate there, a blank plate. Because when you put your TV, you're supposed to be able to run your wire that way. Good luck with that. When you get it installed, or if you have someone install it for you, if you want to take the time to try to wire, because that's what it's there for, to wire it down so you can plug it in right there. But I'll leave them blank, and then the outlets for the cable will all have new, it'll be new there. But those are the two cable lines, so when you call the cable company, they'll be able to do their thing. This should be able to run the wire too. I don't know what they're gonna do. I just don't. It's not my part of the trade. All right, and we just started in this closet. Easier to take the pieces out, the racks, we have to, in order to prep the wall properly, get rid of holes that shouldn't be there. And we come into the second bedroom. This one is all, I believe, second coated as well. We'll be putting those shelves back up. We'll be putting that TV back up. We'll be putting those shelves back up. Same thing here with the TV. You got a cable line there, and then you got this outlet right here that's designed to pull your electrical cord through there. And so I'm gonna leave all this stuff here, and then I'm gonna put a plate on it down there. Or I'm just gonna leave it alone, I have no idea. This is gonna get the shelves back. That's gonna go up there. And we're finishing up in this bathroom too. So painting is taking a bit, not really, but it's taking the time it's supposed to. Now I want to show you the problem I'm having with electrical. The tile guys in here, when they tiled this wall, nobody thought to bring the outlets out, the boxes. See this box, this plastic box? See how it's up against sheetrock back here? And then you have another, like, 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8, I don't know, 1/2 inch close to the thickness here. This sets this box way back. So all these outlets are pushed in too far. See how this is in? So you go to put the covers on, and never mind the covers, they dance in the, they move because they're not in properly, because they have to be pulled out. You have to get spacers behind here and pull these out. All of them have to be pulled out. So I have to go around. This one was when I finally see how this one goes in all crazy. First of all, the tile here wasn't wide enough. It was only this wide because the old receptacle that was in here was an old thin one that fit in here. So when I went to put in the new GFCI, it was too wide, and I had to chip away here carefully to get that to go in. But it's too far in. You can't put the cover plate on it. So this is additional work that I got to do to get these electrical boxes to be proper. I have no idea why they would wire it back that way, or I don't know. Maybe a handyman doesn't have a clue. All right, hot water tank is coming in. That's the last thing I ordered. And we're looking like you should be able to start moving in Friday night and into the weekend. Should be close to that anyways. We'll see. I'm getting the flooring tomorrow. We'll start that, and we definitely should be out of here. I hope by Friday. Okay, here's your update.